Welcome to Beginners Project Blender Tutorial Series. And for our Beginners project, we're going to make a distillation column. So this is going to be a 3-part series, and for part 1, we're going to make the trace, which is the inside part of the distillation column. To start off, we delete everything that is currently in Blender and insert a circular mesh. Based on the dimensions of the trace, we insert a square mesh as a guide and click the circular mesh, edit mode, select the unnecessary parts, delete the vertices, Ctrl F to shade the remaining part of the circle. Delete the square mesh, and this is how it's going to look like. Now we insert another circle, click edit mode, Ctrl E, and pull it up along the Z axis. Click create another circle inside, and this is how it's going to look like. Add the boolean modifier to create a hole inside, and this is how it's going to look like so far. Next is to create insert a square mesh as a guide. This will be the area where the small circle or the small holes will be located. The square mesh is going to be the plane which divides the circular area. So we rotate the square mesh and insert it along the cut area of the circular plane. And we adjust the position. We insert solidify mode, solidify modifier to create volume with the planes. This is how it's going to look like. Next is to insert another rectangle mesh and adjust it. This will be the other portion of the plane which is separating the circular mesh to its open area. So adjust the position to fit the circle. After that, we're down to creating the small holes within the circular plane. And in order to do this, we check out the dimensions of the small holes. First, we insert a small circle. And click Ctrl F to shade, Ctrl E to create a volume, and we insert another circle inside. We place these circles along the designated positions along the circular planes. We then use the array modifier to duplicate these circles and distribute it along the circular plane. We duplicated the first set of circles to have the second set of circles. And increase the array modifier to fill in the gaps. And lastly, the third set of holes, which is the holes located in the sidemost part. So we duplicated the small holes, small circles, and place it to the sides and adjusted the array modifier. After placing everything, this is how it's going to look like. We inserted another circle. The inner circle, this is going to be used in order to create a hole, and we will place it at the center of the circles, the small circles that we initially placed in the circular plane. In order to do this, we just simply put the inner circle in its position and use the array modifier to distribute it along the circular plane. We duplicated the inner circles and put it on the second set of circles. We adjusted the array modifier to fill in the gaps, and we duplicated it again, place it on the third set of circles, adjusted the array modifier, and place it in its proper position. So this is how it's going to look like after everything is done. Next is to use the Boolean modifier in order to create a hole inside the small circles. You just simply click on the original circle and click the inner circle to subtract it from the original small circle. Adding the Boolean modifier and selecting the inner circle. We do this one to the other sets of circles, set 2 and set 3. The beauty about using array modifier is that you don't need to do Boolean modifier to all the circles. You just need to do it to the original circle, and whatever changes you made will also be duplicated to all of its arrays, to all of its copies when you use the array modifier. So it eliminates the manual tasks of doing the same thing to all the circles. This is very helpful when you're dealing with same patterns with many duplications. After we successfully did the Boolean modifier, the holes are already created, and this is how it's going to look like. Just click apply so that all the modifiers that we use are going to be applied. And organize the parts, renaming the parts to make it more organized. This is going to be our final output. This is the trace that we're going to use for the inside of the